What's up, everybody? You know, the most unanswered question of all of YouTube is like, what's up? No one ever tells us what's up. Roll intro. Hey guys, my name is Sydney Baker Green, and today I wanted to kind of make a part 2 to the video I made last week called Stop Lying, Gear Does Matter. The link to that video will be in this little card up here that's about to pop up, but I will notice something. That video was poorly performing. And you know, it kind of goes into my theory of overpositivity can sometimes be harmful, because I stand by that video 100% that your gear 100% sometimes does matter. But I feel like because we have failed to acknowledge the convolutedness to this answer, actually, that we haven't really been completely open. Where the question of does gear matter is actually a case-by-case scenario. So today I want to talk about why gear doesn't matter. And the main important thing and the main reason why we talk about gear not mattering is because it should never, ever stifle your creativity. You should never feel that because of your gear, you are unable to create. Not to create for money, but to create in general. Like, you shouldn't feel like, oh, I don't have a camera that can go out and capture the Milky Way because it's out there. Or I don't have a camera that's gonna produce this image that I want. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna tell you, all these cameras are capable of capturing the image. It's just the look is going to be different. And that's where the gear does matter. But that's part of the problem though. When we think about does gear matter, we're thinking about does expensive gear matter? And that's where this gets also even more convoluted. Because let's say you're a photographer that has a style of shooting on maybe an older film camera, a tiny type camera, or maybe it's going to be maybe even a low-end DSLR. You want that to be your style. Maybe you want to shoot with a really high ISO profile because you want that grainy look. Well, now you see your gear does matter, but it doesn't have to be expensive, because a lot of these old film cameras are relatively cheap. The only thing you got to pay for is the film. You know, if you're in a movie production, for example, you might be saying, well, does gear matter? I need this gimbal, I need this, and that. But realize there are some movies that don't use that stuff. But did the gear that they use matter? Yes, it did. For example, Cloverfield was one of those movies. I know we might all have an opinion on Cloverfield, but they had this style of shaky footage. It was one of those movies where the camera told the story. And so you had all this shaky footage, but they didn't have a gimbal. It was all handheld. So did they need that $900 gimbal? No. But did their gear matter? Yes, because the picture would have been different. And that's what I'm trying to get at. If you're gonna be an iPhone photographer, then your gear matters because you need to only shoot on an iPhone, because your picture will look different if you shoot on anything else. It all comes down to the final look of what you're producing. Will you still get usable content? Yes. It's just the final look that you're going for that is gonna make the gear matter at the end of the day. The best camera that you're gonna have is gonna be the camera in your hand. You know, there are some times, for example, I just went on this destination wedding. I talked about it on my social media, and we were coming into Daytona Beach, and this is the photo I got. And I didn't want to reach for my DSLR, but I wanted to capture the photo because I'm like, whoa, this looks pretty cool from up here. Like, I like the way this looks. I edited it on my cell phone and everything. The best camera at the time was the one that was in my hand. So it should never stop you from creating, but there is a convolutedness to this situation, and gear mattering isn't always the way we think about it. I couldn't let gear envy get to me because I didn't have time to worry about that. I needed to practice my skills. I needed to get better. I needed to get better at what I did, and then I could worry about the gear later. And that's what all of that comes down to: is practice your skills, work with what you got, and worry about the gear when you can afford it, because it will come one day. It will come. The recognition, the profitability in your business, it will come. But patience is the key. You know, you may, and I can't tell you how long it'll take, but never let your gear stop you, because it doesn't matter. Asterisk. I can't stand by that statement 100%. Anyway, guys, I hope this gave you a little bit more insight as to why I said stop lying, gear does matter. But I also want you to know where I do stand by. Gear doesn't matter, and that should never stop you from creating. ever. So if you like this video, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. You know the drill. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and go follow me in my social media. The links are in the description down below. I think my saying that I say at the end of every video is the most important now, but remember, every day, airplanes take off against the wind. Live, love, laugh, stay inspired, and as always, stay fabulous. I'm Sydney. Peace out.